They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Please like, subscribe and comment and get straight into this video. I've seen a few people commenting under Blackswan related posts talking about the lack of lines from Gabi, mostly in their comeback song Roll Up. I made a small video on my TikTok about it and a few comments here and there, but I decided to make a video to just piece everything up. Once Blackswan distribution lines started coming out for their new album Roll Up, people started to question why Gabi did not have even half of the lines for their debut comeback song Roll Up, and even less in La Boom compared to Blackswan other members. Gabi's line distribution is better in their other two songs Double Down and C'est Jamais Vu, which I think people kind of looked past. Shreya actually has the least amount of lines in C'est Jamais Vu. First, a lot of people were saying Gabi didn't have as much lines as the other members because she's a sub-vocalist. But in my own opinion, I don't think that's the reason. Because Gabi has a large amount of singing in Karma, even pasting Shreya. Gabi for Cat and Mouse also had more lines than Shreya. I'm bringing Shreya into this by the way because she's carried as one of the lead vocalists throughout the group, mostly with this new comeback. Gabi was always given the right amount of lines during those eras, not counting the previous Blackswan songs. Shreya and Gabi started singing when entering into Blackswan. I don't think the reason for her lack of lines is because she's a sub-vocalist, because that's never been a problem before. So what is it? Someone on TikTok said that Gabi said she had a harder time with this comeback, which is the reason for lack of lines. I couldn't find Gabi saying this for herself, so I'm just gonna say she allegedly said that. If Gabi really said that, I could see why she was given a lack of lines. This comeback is very different from their previous comebacks, not only the vibe and dance but also the way the song is sang and the beat. When the members sat down for an interview with Fox 13, they said they had been preparing for the comeback since September of last year or around that time. That's when the music was getting ready, Navi said. Also for behind the scenes for the Roll Up comeback music video, Navi said she struggled with some lines in the song. Even when filming their music video, she said it over and over again and only got it right once. Of course, she wasn't trying hard to perfect it because she successfully said all her lines in their stage performances. I'm just giving an example. Navi and Gabi both lack Korean, which could be a reason why Gabi has a harder time with this comeback, but also because it wasn't her type of style to sing, which made it difficult. People also mentioned that Fatou barely got lines in La Boom even though she's a good singer and vocalist. I saw people compare that with Gabi's lack of lines, which I find it unfair because Fatou is a rapper. But Fatou said in an interview for K-Pop Wise that she was supposed to sing in La Boom but she decided to not participate so the vocal lineup had more chances to shine. That's so beautiful. But at the same time it makes me question. This song was supposed to be divided into 4 vocals, which would be understandable if one of the members lacked more than the others. But they couldn't have gave Gabi more lines since it would just be the 3 of them. La Boom isn't like Roll Up either, it's more like their previous songs like Cat and Mouse and A World Without Pain. Songs that Gabi had a lot of lines in and did wonderfully in. I also think Gabi is okay with her line distribution, which means it doesn't bother me either. But I also feel like they aren't really focusing on Gabi this comeback though. I don't think she's getting discriminated against, but because she barely any lines they aren't really putting in much attention in her. I know Fatou and her were both given Fankums, but I feel like Dr. Music took the safe route in those Fankums because I remember during the Karma and or Cat and Mouse era that Dr. Music was only really giving Gabi and Fatou fan cams because they was the most popular back then. Gabi's hair during last week of promotions hasn't changed at all either. No extensions, no side part even, barely to none hair clips and things like that. Compared to Cat and Mouse and Karma where she was literally rocking the Adriana ponytail, and Space Bums and so much more. So like I said, what's going on here? I guess it's too early to know. I think it's important to note that some members will get lesser lines no matter how equal the parts are. That's just life. There will always be a member or two that gets lesser lines depending on the song and comeback and what it focused on. Gabi in the next comeback could literally play a huge part. We won't know until the next, so I don't think it's right to point fingers and blame Gabi or DR Music when we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I made this video to connect everyone's thoughts and feelings and instead channel it into streaming Roll Up. If we want more content and performances, stream their music video. And if you want to hear more of Gabi, stream the songs in this album she mostly contributed to. Push for more content, for more music, and even push for solo work by Gabi. Who knows? Maybe we are getting something solo from her. They will also be performing Double Down on SBS show, so we will get to see Gabi play a more active role in the group. Like I said, I don't think Gabi is getting discriminated against. That's not what I'm trying to push here. I also want people to be more mindful because some things can affect Blackswan or even Gabi if you push the wrong narrative. I honestly think Gabi might have had a harder time with the roll-up song. And in my mind, I really hope Gabi is planning something special for us. I really want to see more of Gabi in this comeback, and hopefully the future performances with Double Down. But remember, if you want more performances, we need to stream Roll Up and the album. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, subscribe and comment for more.